Hi YouTube family, how are you all doing? How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing great, staying in faith and basking in the love of God. Yes, this is Victorious Mirabel. Welcome to another video, and in today's video we're gonna be sharing some deep things, like some struggles as single. I'm just gonna be open, be vulnerable to you guys as a single. Yes, for those who follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, if you're not, I'm gonna leave my Instagram handles in the description. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Let's form a community of women. Let's form a community of believers that we can strengthen, edify ourselves, and live victoriously here on earth. Yep. So as I was saying, for those who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you all know I'm so passionate about just encouraging people, encouraging singles, male, female, because it's a season in which I am in, and sometimes it can be so overwhelming. But the Bible says that iron sharpeneth iron. Let's be out here strengthening each other. Yes. So today I'm just going to be vulnerable, sharing some of the struggles I have had as a single and some of the questions that people have asked me. Yes, I can't even lie to you guys. I can't be out here saying, oh, I've always had it right, I've always walked by biblical standards, or I've always had it together as a single. There are moments of anxiety. There are moments where the desire to be married is very overwhelming. Just to set it out there, the desire is not a bad thing. God is the one that has placed the desire in our hearts, just like the Bible said in the book of Genesis, that it is not good for a man to be alone. Yes, God doesn't want us to be alone, for he knows it is not good. So he placed that desire in us, a desire for a companion, a desire for a partner. Yes, but in your waiting season, it doesn't just happen overnight. The Bible says in God's own time, he makes everything good and beautiful. While you're trusting God, while you're waiting, while you're praying. So I want to give 7 tips this day that has helped me overcome the struggle moments, that has helped me overcome my moments of vulnerability, that have helped me stay focused and help me be single and happy, fulfilling purpose. Be single and happy, just fulfilling purpose. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is minimizing debt. Yes, I know very well that since God has placed desire in my heart, God is going to bring it to pass. So while I'm waiting, some of the things I have done is I have learned from the books, from the seminars I have attended. Finances is one of the biggest issues in marriage. Finances cause a lot of divorce these days. So for me to be financially prepared, for me to get into marriage in a good space where I'll enjoy my marriage, because I know one thing, I always declare that I'm going to enjoy, I will not endure marriage. So I know it's not just professing it, but you have to take actions, and I'm taking actions in the area of my finances. I am really minimizing my debt. I know we live in North America where debt is a trap. Like, you can't really live debt free in North America. You always have to have at least a credit card to be your credit score, and just give a good account of your debt management. So I'm really minimizing my debt. I don't want to go into marriage with this huge baggage of debt, and maybe my husband is coming with his own debt, then we start knocking our heads over finances. Yes, so that's the first thing I want to encourage any single in your single season. Look at your finances, build a portfolio for yourself, do investments, minimize your debt, increase your investments, and just be that helpmate even when it comes to finances, that you will not depend on your husband 100% for finances. You'll be able to be that helpmate even in the area of finances. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is healing. Yes, healing. I have really learned to heal during this period of singleness and find happiness. Most of us have been in relationship, whether casual, sexual, we have been in relationship, and most of those relationships we break away because of one thing or another, and some of those things cause hurt. There is bitterness, there's unforgiveness, there are baggage that we have carried. How are you healing? It could even be family relationships. Some people come from families where they have been abused. How are you healing? How are you walk past that past? You cannot launch into the future and have a success in your future if you're carrying hurts from your past. So I read in one book, I can't remember the book, it says that marriage is not broken. It's just two people who have been broken in your single, who carry your brokenness in marriage and make marriage broken. So marriage itself is not broken. It is the baggage that we carry from our singlehood into marriage that breaks the marriage. So how are you offloading yourself of those baggages? How are you healing? Get mental healing, healing from your insecurity. I even advise, write down those things you are struggling with. Insecurity, some people is pornography, some people is how to manage finance, some people is low self-esteem. Whatever you are struggling with, write them down and start praying and taking actions purposefully, intentionally, to heal from those things. Yes, the third thing I'm going to be talking about is building a community. In this single season of my life, I have learned to build community. I've always been that very introverted person, and I realized that most relationships break because people have not learned to relate. I used to be that girl. I couldn't communicate. If something was wrong, I would cry or I would just isolate myself. That was my own defense. But I've learned that your husband, your partner, the person that God is bringing to your life is not a soothsayer. They are not a mind reader. You have to be able to communicate your emotions, your feelings. Like, relationship is better on communication. So for me to really break that cycle that I had before, that's very introverted cycle, and just learn to communicate, learn patience, learn human relation, learn teamwork, I have learned to build a community. It can be your church community, it could be community of friends. Yeah, your friends, your church community, they will taste you. They will taste your patience. Sometimes people will do things that you need to be patient, and I have learned to do that by building community. The fourth thing I'm going to be talking about is getting to know yourself. Yes. Oh, in this single season, oh my God, I'm getting to know myself. Yes, some of us don't even know the colors, our favorite colors. We don't know what we like. If a guy asks you, okay, I'm taking you out for a date, what will you want to eat? You don't even know what you want to eat. You don't know the common restaurants around you, what they offer, your likes and your dislike. If you don't even know yourself, how do you expect somebody to know you and love you properly? You have to know yourself. Know your love language. Know how you want to be loved, and know how you express love, so that when you meet somebody, you'll be able to communicate that to them so that they can love you back just the way you want. Because you meet somebody, that person, their love language might be gifts. Meanwhile, your love language is a word of affirmation. So if you don't know your love language and tell that person, they will be giving you their own love language, which you will not be receptive to it, because that's not how you love. Does that even make sense? Yeah, so get to know yourself. Get to know yourself, your like, your dislike, your weaknesses, your strength. That's one thing I'm really doing in this season of singleness. The fifth thing I'm going to be talking about is having fun. Woo! Have fun. Have fun. I have come across a lot of people, a lot of single people who are depressed, who are anxious, who are just living your life like their eyes are just ball wide open, just searching for the one. Like, sister, can you just calm down? Can you calm down and just live life? COVID has taught us that tomorrow is not guaranteed. Can you live life? Live life, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Travel. Explore things. Get to the same things you want to do with your husband or with your partner, with your family. Those fun things, do them as a single. Take yourself out for a date. Take yourself out for a picnic. Travel alone. Learn how to start planning these things and start doing them. Because if you don't learn them in your single season, when you get married, how will you plan a surprise date for your husband? How will you book a vacation for your husband? How will you know good vacation locations around the world if you have not explored them? Even if you haven't traveled, at least have that fun mentality. Search those things. Try the ones around you. Be exposed. Be open-minded. You might never know. In the course of you having fun, that's where your path might cross with the path of the person that God has ordained to be your husband. Don't just depress yourself. Let anxiety hold you back. Just lock yourself in your room. Your husband will not come knocking at your door. As much as God will send a man to you, but he will send a man in your place of service. Like when you're out there doing something, busy doing something. The sixth thing we're going to be talking about is being content. Yes, being content. We're going to look at the book of Philippians 4:11-12. It says, I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content. Whatever the circumstance, I know what it is to be in need. I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. This was Apostle Paul talking, saying he has learned the secret of being content. Are you contented in your single? But Apostle Paul was saying that he has learned to be contented, whether hungry, whether living in plenty or not. He has learned to be content. Are you contented with the season in which you are in? You need to be contented. The fact that you wake up every day is a gift, and just the living can have answered prayers. Just the living can have answered prayers. Because you are still alive, it means God is not done with you. It means God has great things. Your future is bright. There's a lot of things in store for you. So be contented. There are many people who pray and they wish to be where you are. Your life is a prayer point to some people. So why don't you learn to be contented instead of worrying, grumbling, murmuring? So in your single, be contented. There is a joy within you which comes from a place of contentment that will radiate through you. That will make you glow. That will radiate happiness, peace within you. And those things that radiate from you, those positive energy, those positive vibes will attract positivity towards you as a child of God. Attract those things towards you. So be contented. Stop murmuring. Stop grumbling. Smile. God is good. Your life is beautiful. It might not be perfect, but it's beautiful the way it is. So enjoy the season. Be contented in this season. The next thing I want to talk about, which is the seventh thing, is serve the Lord. Yes, serve the Lord. We're going to be looking at 1 Corinthians 4:34. Single, in your single season, serve the Lord. It is easy to serve the Lord as a single in your single season than when you are married. So 1 Corinthians 7:34 says, and these interests are divided. The woman who is unmarried and the virgin is concerned about the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But one who is married is concerned about the things of the world, how she may please her husband. How she may please her husband. It says the woman who is unmarried, and the virgin is concerned about the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in the body and the spirit. So as a single, are you concerned about the things of the Lord? We have all the time now as singles to build a prayer life. The prayer life you need in your marriage. Marriage is a warfare. Marriage is for kingdom purpose. And the enemy doesn't like that. Have you ever wondered why throughout the Bible, God compares his relationship with the church as the bride and the bridegroom? Because God wants our marriage to reflect the kingdom. That's why he says that men, love your wife even as Christ loved the church and gave himself for the church, and women submit. So marriage is for kingdom agenda, it's for kingdom purpose, and the enemy hates marriage. So the stamina, the spiritual stamina, just like the Bible says in that 1 Corinthians 4:34, that the woman who is unmarried is concerned with the things of the Lord, being holy in body and in spirit. It means you're building your spiritual stamina for your marriage. It's not a marriage that you start learning how to pray. It's not a marriage that you have that intimacy with God. You need to build the intimacy with God even in your singlehood. It is very important so that you can hear God. God can order your steps in the area of marriage, that you will not marry wrongly, and you carry that foundation into your marriage, that you'll be able to pray, stand the gap for your family, for your husband, for your children, so that your marriage might flourish. So yes, those are the 7 things that I really want to encourage anyone struggling out there in your single season. Those are the 7 things I want to encourage you. While those feelings are overwhelming, get busy. Put your life together. The Bible says, who, when trying to build a house, does not sit down and count the cost. These are some of the costs that we are counting so that we can be well prepared for a beautiful, a glorious, a flourishing, a kingdom marriage. Hope this video encourages someone. Hope it was a blessing to someone. Hope it taught someone a lesson. And if you're out there, you're single, just leave a comment below. Let us know what are the things you're doing in this single season, and if there's anything I mentioned in this video that was a blessing to you, so that some other person can read your comment and also be a blessing. Remember, I said we are building a community of victorious people in Christ. Love you all, and if you have watched up to this level, please subscribe, share, comment. Let's grow this community together. Love you all with the love of God, and remember, God loves you.